Hello, everybody. Good morning, Bear Bull traders, and everybody out there in YouTube land. We are coming by to provide you a little bit of a recap on today's price action. And let me tell you, what started off as kind of a chill morning, not really sure what was going to happen, ended up turning into a really exciting sell-off. Which is we really want to talk a lot about today about just why, as a trader, it's just super important to be patient. So I'm going to show you some examples of that today on how that can be really beneficial, and then we'll close it out. So before I get started, of course, I am with my compadre, the prophet of profit, Brian Pesum. Sir, good to see you today. How's it going, man?
I'm good. Very good. Yeah, and not a bad day. It was looking a little muted, but we got some good trades off as usual.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a joke that we always make money, but we kind of do. So we'll just leave that out there. But I know you started off a little spicy on this AMBA one, or it was AMBA, what everyone's calling it, which is Umbrella Inc. Thing was
Yeah,
gapping down like crazy. So I know you got a little part of that.
yeah. We just was, became quite apparent. It was trading pretty choppy. It was just jumping all over the place. The Mexican jumping bean, and yeah, I did short it when it popped up a little bit. Tried to play it as my typical rising devil trade. So I did get in, at just over 59 and managed to get out most of it under 58. So it was yeah, but it was trading pretty ugly, and then it just started to pop back up. So I'm glad I got out of the rest of it.
Well, part of that is,
So
when you're playing these plays, especially, right, is recognizing, if it's not moving, which you expect it to move, then, it's hard to stay in them for very long. And per usual, your timing was, perfect. You get out, and then probably almost immediately after you got out, the thing immediately went the other direction. So that was certainly a good decision there.
yeah,
But then I know
and then
you
yeah,
flipped
then
into
I
some
got
things otherwise. I know you got
yeah,
SPXL up to the edges here, right? You played that long
yeah,
afterwards.
yeah. SPXL was a nice trade. It was looking. It basically was just looking like it was getting ready to break out. You just on the time and sales and the chart. So I just took SPXL long, which is basically an ETF that's just levered on the SPY. So it's just an easier, cheaper way to play the SPY. And right after I took it long, it just started to break out. And our buddy, one of our mods, Jared, had flagged this 451.50 level on the SPY as an area where we're probably going to top out. And almost to the penny, that's where we topped out. That's where I took my last partial. So yeah, happy with that trade.
Yeah, and absolutely, and really, if we can take a second, I'm gonna shout out our boy Jared because it is amazing his precision. For those of you, especially in YouTube land, that are looking for some amazing information, Jared does engineering the markets in the mornings, and if you're not taking advantage of that, you're missing out on quite a bit. From the early morning, he was calling this level, this 451 ish level on the SPY, a little bit more less, and where he was expecting to top out. That correlated heavily with, I'm a cam trader. I like using Camarilla pivots for my ranges. That correlated right with my top side range. So while my man Brian here played long on SPX, which is basically the SPY, a leveraged version of the ETF, he's playing it long. I was kind of missed the boat on that. So I tried a little bit of a short on NVIDIA, which was nice when it wicked out early, and I did get a nice drop on that, but later got stopped out. Also, shout out to NVIDIA, who's a handle for one of our members in the room, actually longed here, and I believe is personally responsible for squeezing me out, but we won't hold that against him. But anyway, after we got stuck out here, I decided that, we're hitting Jared's magic level. We're getting all the way to the top here. I've already seen this action, so I went ahead and got short in SPY and then was able to really catch just a gorgeous sell-off. But also because SPY, Qs, major techs, all of these various tickers were all hitting the same level at the same time, I also decided to short Apple off of R4 using a very aggressive stop. And that has just been a huge trade today. And a lot of us in the room managed to short here. on Apple. So it was had a really high correlation for the selling range across multiple tickers and multiple charts. The order book was also struggling a little bit to keep going, so this was a great spot to get short. So, and this is where we talk about sometimes the hardest thing you can do as a trader is nothing. This is one of those moments. I really had to sit on my hands and wait a long time for this thing to get all the way out and throw enough volume near the edge of a range for me to decide to get short in it. And we finally did, and we got this nice drop. So all in all, great trades. It just shows you in the chat, you know, in the room, you can play it long, you can play it short. We're just all making money in here using whatever setups work out there. I know Peter got short on Apple with me too. So it was just a really awesome time in here. So really fun day in the market. Once again, you know, Brian, another day where I thought we were kind of looking a little bland coming into the day that ends up turning into be just like a really fun day to trade.
Yep. Yeah, no, it was a good day overall. So always seems like there's something to trade here. So
Yeah, we'll always find something. That's true. So especially with the guys killing it in the pre-market show. So all right, everybody, we're gonna go ahead and call this a thing. We got a couple more recaps coming. Hopefully, getting a little windy out there. We got us a hurricane coming down here into Florida where I'm at. So I'm gonna try and dip out of here before that happens. If you want to support the channel and support the mods and get more of these videos coming in more regularly, please throw us some comments. Throw us a like if you have the opportunity. We'd certainly appreciate that. Otherwise, I hope you all have a great closeout to your trading week. And otherwise, keep it green. Thanks, peeps.
peace out.